Hey everybody, welcome back to our crypto weekly review. Sorry about the botched start there a minute ago. Hopefully you guys found the new link all right. I don't know, something happened with my streaming setup and I panic. I hit the panic sell and had to start over again. So anyway, here we are. My name's Kevin. I'm back, ready to go now, and I'm here with trader Paul J. Are you there, Paul?
Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm here, ready to
Awesome.
for a new episode.
Paul's yeah, like I don't know, another good week in crypto. Obviously, pretty uppy. Altcoins popping off, Bitcoin making a new high this week, and well, as opposed to last week, I should say. And yeah, other than that, I'll just get right into it with a little bit of Bitcoin talk, and then I'll probably go through Bitcoin and Ethereum really quick, and then after that, I think we're just gonna proceed with some of the bigger coins. Go through five more of the top 20 market cap or so, just as we get started with this show. There's not tons to buy here right at the moment as we kind of have this little mini rally going right now. So it's kind of put a lot of altcoins out of reach for our investment plan at the moment. But I think there's still so we're just going to start looking at the bigger ones, and then as we move forward week to week, we'll start adding in all the smaller coins. And as things, ultimately, this rally will peter out, and we can start drawing Fibonacci retracements from whatever the high is, and start hunting altcoins, because I think this, if anything, this little rally now is kind of, it gives us hope that the bottom is being put in. So anyhow, I got Bitcoin up here on the screen, and just kind of not a huge, not tons of change from last week, other than obviously you can see this weekly candles, basically just closed the week before and then took off this last week, and basically just up from there. We're looking like we're going to close relatively bullishly today here. See how the next, I don't know, 8 hours goes before this candle closes. But a couple things I'm seeing on the weekly chart. Of course, last week we did talk about there is a weekly W here, right at 78.6, which in general is something I really like. I don't really like this particular W. I'd prefer it to be a little bit wider and more established. This kind of middle wick shooting up here, framing the inside of the W is kind of weak to me. And also it's just kind of framed on both sides by the FTX kind of fiasco here, just kind of capitulation dump. And then now we basically just bounce back to those levels. Who knows if that wouldn't happen? Bitcoin might just be sitting here after going sideways for the last month. But nonetheless, it is a weekly W, which I like to see. And it is at 78.6, which I really like to see. Other than that, my moving averages are getting closer to crossing. Ideally, I'd like to see this orange line cross the blue, and then a pullback to that orange line. If this bull is really intact, then I would like to see that happen. As this crosses, come back and check that to sort of give the next potential buying opportunity, in my opinion. And then above that, the 200 moving average here is resistance to me at the moment. And I do think, that's against this high here. Basically, the 200 and this high are at the same level at the moment. And I do think that's our next place of resistance. I wouldn't be surprised to see price pop up here. And then at that point, it comes down to like whether we're going to bust through that and actually be able to set up a move higher. I think I talked about market structure last week and how we hadn't really changed market structure yet. I think, depending on which high you take, if we consider this high the last higher or lower high, sorry, then we have actually broken that. And it looks like we're going to close above that. So that does sort of break this kind of downtrend in market structure. However, I think this pivot high is more important because, we have like, essentially, we had lower high here and a lower low, and then we bounced up to this another lower high, and there wasn't really a strong pivot through here, I would say. I mean, this is kind of it, so you could take that as the next lower high, but really, I would think you count this whole move as the down move, which then makes this high sort of the key level that needs to be broken to really change this big bear structure here. And so and that kind of falls in line with my 200 moving average, like I was saying. So really, price is going to probably slam up into here. I wouldn't be surprised if that, I'm not going to call it top here, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is the topping area for this range. If we are in fact in a range here, then I wouldn't be surprised to see, maybe we get a top here and start pulling back to set up either a continuation higher, or maybe it just comes back to the bottom of the range. Of course, we'll just have to see what happens there. I'm not making a prediction. But nonetheless, if we do get above here and we consolidate above this 200, then this is just open air up here. So I mean, there's no reason why we can't keep climbing higher. I see a couple key levels here, like this one at what is that, 28.8. That's an area that I could see popping up to, and then also just drawing some horizontal lines here. That market structure low there. So, and then 38.2 fib up here. So, I mean, certainly could see price shooting up here. I think I said this last week too. I don't really want to see it just go straight up. I think if we do just kind of rock it up here the next couple weeks, that's probably more likely that we got to come all the way back down just because I think it'll run out of steam. Now, of course, there's always a possibility we just shoot to the moon. And I think all the moon boys are coming out more and more. Actually, it seemed like this week, more and more of the YouTubers and everybody started, getting really bullish right here, which starts to make me nervous. Of course, if you're not long from the bottom, this is a tough place to go in as a long-term investor and buy. I think you're taking too much risk here at 23 just to watch I could see you losing 50% of your value down the road later in the year if we do roll over here. So keep that in mind if you're getting too bullish here. You are in the top of this range that I just talked about, and not the best place to buy. I think if anything on our spreadsheet here, I put in a limit order at 17,226, which is essentially the weekly W minus this wick, and then it's also 78.6. I think that's sort of my like okay level to go ahead and work a bid. As this pump resolves, I can draw my fibs and actually see, maybe this bid level goes higher a little bit. In fact, let's just look at that on the daily chart really quick. Really quick. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to just go back to the weekly really quick, talk about some indicators. Not tons to say, just, giant weekly MACD div has been in for a while now. And we're also breaking a new high this week on MACD. So I don't see a top in MACD. RSI looks really strong here with also confirmed divergence and just peeking through the 50 line here. So I don't see anything top looking in RSI. And then OBV is also looking really strong here with not really divergence, but lots of W's, and haven't broken the FTX high in OBV yet, but we could even by the end of today, depending on how things go. So nothing bearish here either. And then volume seems strong through here too. I mean, last week was stronger than this week, but this week still looks like it's busted through most of this volume back here. So still kind of building green bars here in the volume. And so really just no top from a weekly standpoint, there's just no top here at all. And we're just heading into what I think is resistance up here. And then now to the daily. And what I was going to say here is, we're going to, we could start drawing fibs here off the bottom. Don't know where this top's going to be, but wherever this top comes in, then my bid might start creeping up here depending on what that looks like. But right now I'm just sitting it right here. Don't expect to get filled anytime soon. On the daily, you can see the 200. We're above the 200, which is bullish to me, and we're starting to turn around. I do expect this, some sort of consolidation at some point. And if we can stay above, if this kind of just rolls around here and we do get back against it, I could see long setting up here for like continuation to this trend. And so that's sort of the next buying opportunity for like swing longs and stuff, in my opinion. The fast and slow moving averages are just ramping up and getting kind of wide. So this move is getting overextended for sure. Doesn't mean it can't go higher, but it looks a little overextended to me. As far as just the price action, getting back up into the top of the range. And of course, this high that I was talking about on the weekly, this high here being sort of this is the kind of key high for me. I want to see price above this if we're really going into a bull market. I think that this is the level that you got to kind of see strength above, and staying above this 200 here, of course, too, as it turns around. But if that's the case, we can also just draw reload zones off of that fib, and you can see where we hit 78.6 yesterday and banged off it again today. So this is, if you're a range trader, you kind of got to be thinking a top is coming in here if you think this is a range. And so we kind of got to just watch this. There's no top here yet, and there's no market structure signal here at all, and no price action. I mean, at best, we could get like an inside bar kind of fractally thing. If this price just sits here today where it is, and then we break that low tomorrow, that would be a 3-bar fractal. It's kind of ugly, but it would be a fractal. And then it's also an inside bar to the downside. So that would be the first sort of weak price action sell signal. I don't really think that's that strong. Really, you'd want to see like an M coming in here over the next week or so. That said, the indicators, you're starting to see divergences come in on the daily. Nothing confirmed yet, but you can see MACD putting in an M, and you can see RSI putting in an M. So seeing what happens, RSI is very much overbought, of course, too. So if this, we lose this low in RSI, that'll be a confirmed M. And I'm sure MACD would probably roll over at that point too to an M. And so, those will be the first indicator confirmation for hunting a short. So like ideally these will confirm, and then an M comes in somewhere up here, and then that's your sell signal. Would be, that's going to take a while to play out here. Of course, might come in higher. They might confirm the divergences on a move lower here, and then wash the highs again. We don't know what it's going to look like. You got to just be patient and wait for that top to come in. It's certainly not in yet. We could maybe even on Sunday afternoon here, they just, freak everybody out, ramp it up higher, and just, a bunch of shorts get liquidated. Could see that happening. So anyhow, that's Bitcoin for right now. All we can do is draw our fibs off the bottom and wait, really, if you're not long off the bottom. See, moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum looks really good to me too. I think I'll look at Coinbase here, and I'll go back to the weekly. Kevin, can you zoom in a bit on the screen? I'm not sure what you mean by zoom in. Basically my whole screen is full, but I'll try to keep the charts a little bigger. Maybe I was just zoomed out a bit. Ethereum, same story basically, but there are a couple key differences. Same thing from last week, really. I've got my fibs drawn off the bottom. Moving averages are closer to crossing, and we're above the 200 on the weekly, whereas Bitcoin's sitting below, ready to ramp into resistance here. Ethereum's I said this last week too, but much more bullish still in sort of like a macro bull trend, because we never really lost the 200. We did a couple times and reclaimed it right away, and now we're putting in this W right through it. And so this is kind of like the bull trend's still intact for me on the weekly level for Ethereum. We didn't really lose it, whereas if Bitcoin's coming up and hitting resistance here, we're above this, and it's just kind of like, ready to rock. Like, the moving average cross here, and then that check of the moving average again, I think would be really bullish for Ethereum. So in a way, I think Ethereum stronger. And of course, I think if you look at ETH BTC, it's probably outperforming. I think we're about a double off the lows. Like, the low was at 890, and we're sitting at 1600. So it's basically doubled off the lows, whereas Bitcoin, I think, is about 50% off of its low. So Ethereum is outperforming. Not a huge surprise, I guess. As far as indicators on the weekly, nothing bearish. Same thing as Bitcoin. It looks like MACD's breaking the high, so there's no potential MACD divergence bearishly. RSI is Wing through the 50 line, nothing bearish. OBV Wing out here, so nothing bearish at all in the indicators on the weekly level. And volume's just sort of stable. It looks like more green than red here lately, and not really like a huge volume spike, unlike Bitcoin actually, which actually broke to new volume highs. Ethereum hasn't, so it's just kind of stable there, sitting above 78.6. Can't really buy it here. I've got limit orders at 78 and 88.6 in case we do roll over and just kind of get into this area, which in the bigger picture I am still looking for. In general, I would like to see moves into this area on both Bitcoin and Ethereum in the future. Even if this goes up high, I still think we'll probably play somewhere down here again this year. But those are key levels for me. And then I guess the next one would be down here at the, probably I like the W level here. That's way down at 360. So I don't know, maybe Ethereum comes off from, it's quite a bit, but don't be surprised. I'm not saying it's going to happen for sure, but I don't think we're in a bull market, so it could still happen. And actually, just in terms of the market structure here, I just see basically kind of like Bitcoin, this is a key high, obviously, that we haven't busted through yet, but this is sort of the real change in character to me, I think, because that's the key pivot high here. So we got to get ahead of that and moving on before it's like party, which of course is way up here. So I mean, it's sort of tricky because you can't really buy that level when that does happen. So you got to be looking at lower. Anyhow, daily. Same story, really. I mean, you can see we hit 200 period moving average resistance here, and then put in this YW and broke through it, and it just looks like up. To me, same divergences as Bitcoin. They're not confirmed yet, but they're there. So you got to wait for those. Basically at the top of the range here, but this key high, unlike Bitcoin, there's a little bit more room, I think, before we get up to that high. It looks like to me. So again, I would draw my reload zones off here. I guess I think that's the low. And we're only at 61.8. So whereas Bitcoin is already at 78.6, Ethereum's just now touching 61.8. So a little bit more room for Ethereum to catch up as far as this big range goes. And then of course, if we do bust these highs, you can see it's just a big, massive double bottom. So that's bull. Right now, I got to think range in general. I got to think we're probably going to range for, because I do think into the rest of the year, I don't necessarily think we're going to just start a rip roaring bull market right here in January. So we'll see, though. Definitely could be something more like, I guess, 2019 when, we got a considerable rally off the lows that ended up going quite high. Could be something like that, but we'll see. Anyhow, that's kind of my take on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think Paul now is going to go through some altcoins. Hopefully, I said something of value. There are not tons to say, unfortunately, as far as like getting super bullish, or well, at least getting long right here at these levels. I think price is quite bullish at the moment, but it's a little hard to step in here. I mean, like I was saying earlier, the more I start seeing Twitter and YouTube people start shilling Bitcoin right here, that's kind of just means that all the late people that weren't paying attention are actually getting FOMO right here and buying, and that's not what you want to do. A lot of this rally might be fueled by shorts getting liquidated too, of people that are stepping in too early on this. Whereas I can see short and then the lower time frames. If you're a lower time frame trader, I don't think that shorting higher time frames is a smart idea right here yet, at least. If anything, let these M's come in and let some price structure come in and tell you that it's ready to move lower. So if anything, I'm kind of like, pullbacks are buying opportunities. I want to see this continuation trade for my swings. I'd prefer to see some sort of pullback to this moving average, ideally. So we'll see. But anyhow, you still here, Paul?
Yeah, I'm just listening to you.
Cool.
Yeah, the idea is Bitcoin. Yeah, we can do. If you are switch to my screen, Kevin,
Yeah, let me get.
we can go a bit higher. Seems like 25K is behaving like a magnet now. A lot of hidden the stop losses below that weak high. Uh, it's not a bull market, not yet. I know a lot of people will seeing the strength of this move will think, yeah, is the will start over and will go straight to, I don't know, 100K. Usually the market doesn't work like that. Usually you have a nice bounce. We didn't have any bounce from a long time ago, so we needed a bounce. We'll have that. We are in that bounce now, so maybe it can go higher. Below 30K, it's okay. Even higher than that. That doesn't mean the bear market it's over. Yeah, if you are long from the bottom on altcoins, even on Bitcoin, if you manage to get some cheap Bitcoin, uh, no, I don't know if you'll get your double sell half on a double, but at least you'll make some profit. But I don't think this will go straight up without any retracement, without any going back in the reload zone. So I don't know. Just keep your cool and just wait for a. Will take some time, maybe. Maybe we'll get it. In, I don't know, next week. But at some point we'll do a nice retracement, and then we can hunt on lower time frames. We can hunt some Ws. On my chart, you can see AB equals to D points out exactly in 25.5, something like that. Just to take this week. We'll take this week high, and I'll definitely put a SFU setup on higher time frames at this level, because you can see week high, back off check of this low. So if the market managed to get a 25, I don't know, 25.1, I'll definitely hunt a short setup in this area. For now, I see some exactly like Kevin said. I see some potential bearish divergence. That's okay. It's okay. We need to go maybe even higher to confirm a nice week daily bearish divergence on MACD, RSI, maybe even OBV in the last. If we'll do another move up, the OBV will set a divergence. We don't have a divergence now, but we can watch for one. More than that, I don't know. Let's take a look at Ethereum. On Bitcoin, nothing to do. On weekly chart, Kevin covered every aspect. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Same idea. Same idea on Ethereum. If we'll zoom out a little bit, let me just zoom out. You can see, I'm thinking Wyckoff check of the Wyckoff check on this level, taking some stop losses from this level. 2K Ethereum, nice and round number, be a good target. But to chase now and hunt for that one, it's a bit too late. If you are a day trader, maybe you can frame something on lower time frames. But for an investor, for a longer time frame, it's a bit too late now to chase the price action at, I don't know, 1638. Yeah, if you are a trader, you can hunt on lower time frames. Let's take a look at what we have for today. I said Solana, Dot, Shiba, Litecoin, and Tron. So let's just go back on weekly chart. Let's just take the first one, Solana. As you can see, guys, I know a lot of people, yeah, Solana will be back. Yeah, maybe will be back, but take a look at this chart. I don't see any weekly W. I see just a dead cat bounce at this point, just straight into the resistance level. Pretty simple stuff. Nothing to do at this point until I'll see a clear weekly W. And keep in mind, Solana, all the problems with SAM and FTX, I'm thinking it's better to wait for the retest of that W. So let the weekly W form, break out, and then at the retest. There I'll be okay at this point to hunt an entry on Solana. Let's first take a look at indicators. You can see bullish divergence on MACD, really nice and oversold. OBV is behaving nicely, nothing to see on weekly chart at least. Nothing to do, nothing special on indicators. Let's take a look at PVR. You can see we are in the area where people bought Solana. Yeah, I don't know if this is the best chart I could use. Maybe if it's more history, probably the big volume will be in this area. Same idea. For me now to be interested in buying for a weekly W to be buying Solana this price, let me just go and do something like that. You can see the high consolidation and then breakout, and this will be my level. So let's don't put it 495. Let's just put it. Let's just put 5.1 just for fun. Yeah, this is my level. If the price will come and take my order of $5, I'm okay with that. But to chase it at 25, 5 times higher, no. Keep in mind we have this resistance. Look at how much resistance is above the price action. You can see. And if you look left, resistance. So yeah, we can put a week up. We can even go a bit higher. Maybe do a Wyckoff check. But at some point, until I'll see a weekly W, I'll hunt at $5. This is my idea about Solana. I know a lot of people. Yeah, Solana, it's a great project, but salmon, all of that. Okay, but it's a chart. Until I see, this is my way of framing on for little old lady for an investment plan. Until I see a weekly W, I'm hunting the uh, Wyckoff check from the previous bull run. After I see a weekly W, then I could see I have a market structure for this bull run, for this bear market, so I could frame something higher or even lower than last time. But until I see a weekly W, I'm watching $5, 5.1 on Solana. Even if I'll put a trend line, people from Crypto Traders Arena know I like the trend lines. You can see this is the initial one. You can see no weekly W the other side of the trend line. Let's just wait, be patient, and we'll get a nice level to hunt on Solana. Not $25 without any market structure. This is my view about Solana. Let's take a look at DOT one. As you can see, DOT, same idea. Nice, I like DOT, I like the project. A lot of hype last time about this one, but I don't see a weekly W. Until I'll see a weekly W, I don't have anything to do on this one. Other than that, to hunt on lower time frames. So you can see bullish divergence forming in MACD. You can see W's and RSI at the bottom of the range. Let's take a look at OBV. Yeah, OBV it's a bit stronger. I like the OBV. Really nice and stupid all the way down. I like that. How to chase it at this point without a weekly W? On this case, yeah, you can do it. It's pretty cheap. Look left. You can see in 2020 this was the accumulation phase. So yeah, you can buy something if you really want to do it. But till I'll see a weekly W, I'll try to get a lower level. So I'll try to get a lower level. Let's say something on this line. Now we are at 5.5. If you zoom out a little bit, would be a good level, but I would prefer somewhere in here in this area. You can see a lot of confluence. So something like that. This is my idea to hunt something. So 5.5 could be a good level, but keep in mind if the price will go lower, I'll hunt lower on the weekly W. I have this. I remember the last bull market. Dot was a pretty strong project, lazy one, pretty strong and just exploded higher. Nothing to do on this one. You can see. You can see now takes the time to accumulate and do a proper ranging and accumulation. You can see in this area just took off and never look back. Nice Wyckoff check of this level and straight back up. Now maybe you can hunt clear and just put a limit order and wait. Slow and steady. We don't have to chase. We have enough projects in crypto space to take a good level and take I don't know, to hunt something at the right level than to chase a market. My takeaway on this one on DOT it's 5.5. This will be my limit order for weekly crypto review plan. Yeah. So I'll keep my plan in check, and I guess it's okay with this one. Let's take a look at Shiba. A lot of people, I don't know, it's a meme coin, it's this and that, but it's a crypto, it's an altcoin, a shit coin, how you want to call it. So if I get the chance to get a nice sell half on a double, if I get in the position to have a free position, doesn't matter if it's a shit coin. You know, in the bull market, sometimes shitcoins pump the hardest. So it doesn't matter. People say it's a shitcoin. I'll take a look and I'll hunt to buy some Shiba. PVR, you can see where the accumulation is. Keep in mind, we had this accumulation and this level. I don't have a weekly W, not yet, but you can see the top of this weekly of this POC will be at this level. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to hunt at this level. If we'll put, I'll buy 0.5% at this level. If the market wants to go lower, okay, I'm okay with that. Go lower, put a nice weekly W, and I'll hunt the breakout. So my first buying opportunity will be at this level. So
That's a better location than
48.
Doge too. It seems like Doge
Yeah,
is higher
it
up in the
looks better.
range. You know.
Doge still has some hype, some hopes in the holders that Elon Musk will do something with Doge. But I don't know. Elon Musk could do whatever he wants. For me, Doge it's a bit too high. Let's take a look at Doge.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
guess we
mean. Like
spoke.
this one's a little the location's a little better, and they're probably going to kind of pump together, I would imagine. But
Uh, Sheep could pump a bit stronger than Doge at some point, depending on the news. If Elon Musk will keep pumping Dogecoin, then no. But at least SHIB will try to catch up kind of Doge movement. I guess 948, 1000. I don't know how to let's call it 950. This will be my level where I'll hunt on Shiba. I guess it's an was a all about was a pump and dump in the beginning with Shiba. A lot of people get a lot of FOMO in this move up. Look at this move, was straight up. Everyone was, yeah, we'll go to the moon. Shiba is the best thing. A lot of people have selling orders in this area. So maybe I'll get my level. Maybe we'll go lower. I'm expecting a longer period of accumulation in this area. For some people to puke their bag from this area, maybe we need to go a bit lower. The longer the accumulation phase, the fewer bag holders will be because they will just everything. Let's take a look at. As you can see, I don't see any breakdown in the OBV. Look at this OBV. Looks really strong. Oh, this is my takeaway. I'll just take this level for my first buy on Shiba. Now let's get to the favorite altcoin, Litecoin. Litecoin has a weekly W. Litecoin has the halvening earlier than Bitcoin. Market anticipate that. Yeah, if we are paying attention, we managed to get a nice entry at this level. You can see the W, you can see the retest of the W. Now you can see it's starting to go into the resistance. It's too late to chase it. But I don't know, for a longer period for an investment to buy with little old lady Litecoin at $68 seems a bit too high for me. So it's a bit too high for me to buy Litecoin at $67. My preference on this one will be just to zoom a little bit and just I prefer to take a long reload zone. Okay, I'll wait. I'll just wait on this one. Long reload zone. If wants to pump a little more to go to $100, maybe big fat round number. You can see the resistance if you look left, but still you can see where the reload zone is. I'm okay with buying Litecoin at $50. If I'll buy one Litecoin at $50, at some point we'll get 100, and I'll get my sell half on a double. So if I look left and take this level, you can see breakout point, the retest level. You can see where the market stopped this time. So if I want to buy Litecoin, I'll buy it at $50. Yeah, it's a great project, but it's an old one. A lot of selling pressure when tries to go up. I didn't saw anything new last couple of months, maybe 1 year. Nothing new about Litecoin. Implemented Wimbles or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. But more than that, I don't see any reason to chase now. Yeah, if you are long from this area, enjoy. Just work your sell limit orders at sell half on a double, maybe even more. If you are a trader, you can trail your stop loss. Me, at this point, nothing to do. I will chase my reload zones. That is my way to chase the market. I will chase it with the Fibonacci reload zone. So I'll just if markets go higher, I'll just chase, but only with this tool. and I'll wait patiently in the long reload zone. At this point, no, it's too high. Yeah, I know it's stronger. Yeah, I know has the halvening, but for longer term, I prefer to hunt at this level. So this will be at this moment it's 78.6. If you go higher, will probably be 78.6 my buying level. But still, uh, it's a realistic target. If something will happen or a black swan or maybe Bitcoin will go down, then I could get my entry. So my level for Litecoin will be $50. Let's call it 51 to have a round number. I prefer round numbers. I don't know why. So this will be my buying limit order. Strong. Look at this one. Look how strong this shitcoin, like even Justin Sun said some at some point. Look at this coin. You can see the last bear market. You can see the ups and downs. It doesn't even touch that swipe off check. Nothing. Strong. It's too high for me, honestly. We have a weekly W on Tron. If you'll put a line chart, you can see Tron has a weekly W. Ugly one is I even I don't know if you look at the candlestick, the candles, yeah, you can see you can call it a weekly double. If you switch to line chart, uh, it's an ugly one. Let's keep it that way. It's an ugly W. For me to get interested in Tron, I have the long reload zone. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, we have some location. I don't think this is a weekly double. I don't like it at least. I don't like this W. I prefer to hunt on lower time frame. I don't like the fact that uh, didn't go so low that take the take this level at least to touch this level to retest it. So I could hunt on this level. This is about the Justin Sun. If something will happen, you see the large wicks. See it. I'll be a cheap ass this time with Tron, and I'll prefer to either wait for a new W on the long reload zone or below a clear one to put my limit order, or the best thing for me will be to get a feel at the exactly at the POC. So if I'll get at the POC a retest, you can see how many times this POC was touched. Keep in mind, we had a bounce and a retest at this level. We just took the liquidity and get a. For me, this one is just a dead cat bounce. Just a reaction from this point. At some point, we'll cool off and maybe we'll go and take my order. So my level for Tron will be this level. It's a bit too high for me to chase it. I don't know at 0.06. Yeah, 0.02.5. It's a bit okay. It's more I don't know, more professional from my point of view to hunt along on Tron. I'll see a new W if I'll see a clear consolidation in this area. Keep in mind, we are still in at the beginning of 23. We have, in my view, one full year, almost one full year to chase some lower levels. This will be my takeaway about Tron. I don't know. Let's take a look at what we did last week. No, I guess we spoke about
Well,
Bitcoin, Ethereum.
there is one request for GRT. And then I was also going to say about Tron, something like this. With our plan, we're basically going to take 0.5% bets twice. We're looking to fill 100 or 1% per name. So, we don't want to shoot. We only have 2 bullets. We don't want to waste a bullet on something that's higher up like Tron. I think it's better off for us to just wait for that thing to go down to the level Paul's just talking about before we. Because if we buy 0.5% here, then we only have one more bullet left. I don't know. We're going to be underwater, I think.
underwater for a long time. That's the idea.
Yeah.
This tron could go lower and lower and lower, and you'll just, I don't know, you'll buy, I don't know, $10, and your value will be at $1 at some point. So I don't think it's worth the effort to chase at this level. Let's just be cheap ass and buy it lower. About you remember? I'll take a look at GRT, but
GRT.
first, yeah, but first,
Yes.
let me mention everyone who watch this video. Keep in mind on the Discord server, yeah, is a channel, and you'll find this document in that channel. You'll find the document. You'll find the uh, spreadsheet, the videos, all the videos we'll put. You'll have the list. The watch list is in the same channel, and we have a tutorial, yeah, how to use this spreadsheet. You can make a copy. You can just go here. I saw a lot of people trying to ask me for access. You don't need my access to give you access to edit this file. You can go here and you just do make a copy and make your own copy, and you can work with that. You don't need to for me to give you access. If you ask me for access, I'll not give you access because it's not okay to give you access to modify this one. On this one, me, Kevin, and Miku were working on this spreadsheet. The strategy, the plan is uh, wide and clear. You can see using little old lady in this bear market, using P cycle top indicator to sell everything at the top. Between the bear market, the end of the bear market, and the top, we'll sell some with Haas theory and Haas levels. Uh, Shout out to Brian Bimesh from RI. Little old lady, we learned it from him. So his concept. Haas level, same idea. We learned from TRI these two concepts, and I learned everything from TRI about trading. In meantime, yeah, I put together other concepts. I'm learning more, but uh, everything I know about how to trade, how to invest, I learned from Brian Beamer. So if you want, make a copy. Just make a copy. Use your own copy after that. You have everything in here. I don't have to go over and over again explain you how to go to use this one. You have a tutorial in that channel. It's on the free part of the Discord. You don't have to pay anything. You just make a copy, or uh, from time to time you just go on the channel and open this document and look at the levels we have. Now let's go back and let's look at GRT. Someone asked a GRT. I like this one. If I look at weekly, I don't know how many history has behind. Let's take a look at the BSD. Maybe has more history on different. I don't know, Bitfinex. I don't think Bitrex. But no, it's GRT. Yeah, let's take a look at Bitrex. No, doesn't have more history. So I guess it's good enough. It's good enough on Binance chart. I like the location. I like how it's trying to consolidate at this level. We have a weekly W. Yeah? This is a weekly W. Closing lines, I don't know if it's a lower, or let me just put the line because it's easier to see. Same level, a bit lower on the right side, but still a clear weekly W. I'm okay with that. If I want to chase to hunt on this one, don't buy it at this level. You have two possibilities. Either you draw a long reload zone, and you just wait in the long reload zone for a new W. Or if you want to play 78.6, you can put your order at this level. Or if you don't have the time and patience to wait, just put something like that. Candle body highs for trade location, history test of this weekly W on close line. If the market will go and retest this level, you will get a nice fill. You bought, I don't know, zero point 0.5 for some of your initial for your from what you want to invest in this one. If the market wants to go lower, definitely could go lower. So if you go lower and form another weekly W, you can buy another 0.5%. Some people like to use multiples buying opportunities, like Kevin in the past was using three shots on every coin. Some people they want four. Some people they want more than four, just small nibbles. I try to keep it simple. I have to go and do all the orders and see where I have to sell half on a double. So I prefer to keep it at two. It's easier to calculate. It's not too much to do in the plan. Here W, I like that. Bullish divergence all the way down from this move from last year, from the beginning of the last year. Nice W's on RSI, and you cannot say anything bad about this OBV.
Yeah, it's a
Someone
nice
is buying this
divergence.
one.
It's a nice
Yeah.
OBV
So
divergence right there.
yeah, you can see bullish divergence in MACD. No, no, yeah, bullish divergence in RSI because this is a weekly divergence. Yeah, you have divergence in MACD, RSI, OBV. You don't see it too often. Divergence in OBV. Really look at this one. Nice and stupid all the way down. Chase it at this price. Oh, it's a bit too high. Even if it's just this move, I need a retest. I don't know if you are scared you'll lose this move. Okay, move your entry at this level, the top of this W, the middle part. The worst case scenario if you want to buy it, but don't chase it at this level. It's my 2 cents. I don't know who asked because I don't see the YouTube page, but maybe I could
Andrea.
take a look. Yeah,
Yeah, there's also another question, and then there's a couple more to look at too. But somebody asked a good question, and that's when in this plan would we stop selling house on doubles and move into the chaos levels and like basically asking when are we going to determine that the trend is now up as opposed to because the idea is we're going to be selling half on doubles during a ranging sort of bottoming period, hoping to bang out like right now, coins are doubling at the moment and they'll probably come back down to reload zones. So that's kind of the moment we're in right now, is just selling halves on doubles while we are anticipating this sort of sideways uh, bottoming period. But at some point we're going to commit to this bull trend and we're going to change our plan. And so somebody's asking when are we going to determine that? And I don't know what your thoughts are. I think we've talked about like once a solid weekly W's in is one way.
yeah, but not this kind of the weekly
Yeah, like a
W's. A
wide
big,
one.
yeah, you can see. If you take a look at the old altcoins, you will see it. What I mean, a big, wide weekly W. Something like that is to be a weekly W. Yeah, if the price will go down, up and down again, and it will go above this level, then yeah, we can. Time wise, I'm thinking all this year we can stick with. It's pretty safe to stick with little old lady.
Yeah.
If you are thinking about the price, I want big, big, wide weekly W's, so I could put my levels for a house level.
Yeah. And I think too for me like well partially it'll be sentiment too. Like we'll kind of have we'll sort of have more of an idea just by following this market through this whole period. We'll have like a sentiment reason to think that the market is shifting into a trend, but also just like simply weekly moving averages, getting a nice solid cross on like the 13 and 30 in my case, and just looking for those to cross and start widening and putting up for real. That'll be the point where I can start saying that the trend is now up as opposed to just kind of sideways.
Yeah,
So, but that's a
I
long time
don't
from
you.
now. It's going to probably be a while.
Will take some time. I don't know, between 6 months and 1 year. Now it's a bit too early. Yeah, I know what you are thinking. Some of people think because you see on Twitter everyone is bullish. Yeah, we'll go straight to That's a bad sign, actually. Want the influencer and everyone to just be scared to buy, just to wait and be patient until don't see I don't know this so much enthusiasm at 22K. That tells me that maybe we have another leg up and then it's over. We have to retrace and start over again. If I see everyone scared at I don't know 25, say no, I don't buy this. No, no. When I hear the talking about 50K, 100K, and more, I don't like that talk. You know what happened in every bull market. At least Kevin knows, but the new people in the last bull market, everyone was bullish and nobody left to buy. So the market goes down. Same idea.
Yeah, and it happens on the smaller like sort of level like right now too. I mean, it's for long-term people, it's in our best interest for Bitcoin to slow down actually. I don't think if you're thinking long-term here, I don't think we want Bitcoin shooting straight up right here. We want much more sideways to set up a real bottom. Nice strong where
Yeah.
where basically the institute well whatever you call the institutions in crypto where basically the smart money's loading up accumulating over a longer period of time and so that their bags are fully loaded and then the bull can start. Right here there's probably a lot of even bigger players that missed this rally.
And if the institutional miss a rally, they will bring the market back down. Not like they will not chase. Don't think I don't know an institution will chase the market. No, they'll just manipulate the news and bring the market all the way down. We'll fill their bags and then we'll start. And they
Yeah.
usually like to see that, like to see strength and a lot of accumulation. Initial rally, it's at the top. They'll bring some bad news. They'll put their limit orders at the lower levels. Everyone is selling and panicking. They'll fill their bags and then the market could go higher.
Yeah, and they'll
As you
probably
can
do
see
that
here with
multiple
COVID,
times. They'll probably do that a
yeah,
couple
you can
times
see
through this.
this is how a bottom should look. Yeah, we can go to 20K to I don't know 30K. We'll go back and forth, but everyone was selling their Bitcoin in this move. Almost everyone. Kevin was buying at the 88.6, but the rest of us beginners at that point, and look what happened after that. But it didn't go straight up. So you still have more chances to buy. You can see this move up, just you can see this consolidation up, retrace in the reload zone. You'll get your chances to buy. Exactly the bottom like this one. Yeah, if you listen to Bob Lucas, maybe you managed to get. He started the 4-year cycle videos in this move. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
If not,
maybe we're in that period right now. That breakout. That's a nicer
yeah,
looking W to me than the current W though. That's like a really nice looking W.
this is a double. Yeah, if you put the line chart, you'll see a nice double. This one
And it's a lot
up,
wider than the
down.
current one.
Yeah, yeah. And let's take a look at what we have now.
Yeah. It's there, but it's just kind of, it's there.
Yeah, it's there, but I don't know. Let's keep it. Yeah, we have a weekly W, and that's it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm too high to chase on Bitcoin. That's
Yeah,
the
I
idea.
don't like the way it looks just looking at those two big candles framing it. I don't really like that, but what do I
Uh,
know? There's a couple more
yeah, let's.
requests too if you want to get to them remove. There's just one WAN and I think
I don't see it on the chow on the list.
not on our list. Somebody asked on the YouTube comments.
Uh, Tell me the ticker.
WAN.
One. Yeah,
Yeah,
someone
one.
asked a long time. Asked in the top 100 crypto show with Brian.
Ah, looks pretty good actually.
Yeah, you can see they're at the POC, maybe even below the POC a little bit. This is a nice location. Has weekly W's, weekly bullish divergence on MACD. Nice W's on RSI. Still is oversold. Nice, nice OBV. I like this OBV. You can see. You don't see too often this OBV. So definitely
Damn,
got a shot. Yeah. So you
looks
can
pretty
see
good.
the week. Yeah.
Like I'd rather buy
Let's
that
just
than Tron. Like I mean that's a perfect example. It's a way better shot to buy this than Tron right now.
yeah. It's a Chinese project or similar. I don't know if it's exactly Chinese. They are now you don't hear anything about this project. You'll never. But someone is accumulating. Someone is buying. It's a good idea for me to buy exactly at this level at this weekly W. I think so. I'll put a small nibble at this price exactly at this level. You can see the candle body highs for trade location. If the market wants to go lower, doesn't have too much room to go lower, but let's say it could go 90% lower. And yeah, I could nibble again below this if you'll break this W. Looks okay, especially if you see the this OBV. This OBV looks really nice.
The
You
RSI is
don't
actually
see
not in
this OBV
divergence,
on.
but sorry to interrupt
Uh,
you. I was just saying RSI is not actually in divergence. It did make a new low there. It looks like,
yeah, it make new low. So do you don't we
but
don't have divergence on RSI, but I like the OBV definitely. I like the MACD. So even if let's say you will go on daily chart, we have a weekly. If you close like that, we have a weekly W definitely. Let's take a look at daily chart. Oh, let's say I don't want to chase this move up. Okay, something happened in here. Someone we had a news or had something that the market just pumped like that. Say you just wait in the for a new location. Yeah, you got some chances. If it's okay, it's a new W. You can see, like you can see the W forming now. This could be a nice breakout. You can see a cup and handle format. For me to buy it at this level and this location for an investment standpoint at 2 cents is not a bad idea. So really nice pick on one. Keep in mind it's an old project. Let's put back the weekly chart. Let's okay. It's an old project. You can see where the bottom, the actual bottom was a lot lower. So the all-time low was at 0.06, yeah, 0.07, and we are at zero point 0.2. We can go lower. Buy some at this level if you want, weekly W, but in the same time, put a limit order because it's a small amount. Put a limit order exactly at this level. Yeah, all-time lows. If something bad will happen, you you have a probability to get to that level and you'll get a really nice double really quickly. You'll get a double from this if you'll get a fill at this level, but don't think it's I don't know, don't use more risk on this one. Even I keep the same risk on most of my altcoins in the investment plan. I don't want to do a lot of analysis and say, yeah, on this one I'll put 2%, and this one I'll put 1. Even on this plan, we made it 1% for each coin. Let's see what happens. But I like this one. It's okay for an investor. For a trader, you can find something maybe even on 4 hour chart. But it's not about trading on this YouTube video.
yeah, it looks good though. So let's see, we're about in an hour right now. There's a couple more names in the chat if you want to look at them, or we could.
Okay, I have my own request.
Yeah, this one looks pretty good
I
too.
I have my own request. So because it's about me, I'll take a look at my own request first. You can see I don't have to say anything about. Yeah, it's an old project. Yeah, I know a lot of ad about. Yeah, it's the dinosaur coin is not pumping. Yeah, actually, it did pump. Not too much. Not like we should expect. You can see just retest the highs from 2017. But now look at this one. You have a weekly W. Let's see indicators. I like what I see. You can see bullish divergence in here. Yeah, again, will it's oversold. Look at the OBV starting to pick up a little bit. I like this one on weekly chart. I even posted on Discord. I posted a trade about this one on daily chart. I like it. and it's $1. It's definitely cheap. We
That looks
have
good.
some chances to go to $2.1, $2.2 to get a free position. Yeah, definitely. So why not? That's my idea. Now tell me the people's request. I did mine.
Let's see. The next one was Troy, Troi.
Same idea. A lot of coins look okay on weekly chart. Same idea. Bottom
Damn,
of the range. Yeah. Look at the OBV. I like that. I
I
don't
don't have
know.
a problem with buying
They
that
are.
one.
Yeah. And I don't need to give you a new level at this one. You just if you want, you are a little old lady guy. You just go and buy at this level. I'm a cheap ass, but not really like that. You can see the weekly double. If the market will close like that, you'll have a weekly double. Close above this close line, it's good enough. You can see the smaller one. You can see this is a W. You can buy at this level. Yeah, could go lower. Definitely could pump into the resistance and then go lower. But 0.5% now and 0.5% lower, it's good enough. Looks really nice, especially the OBV. And RSI has a lot of room to go up. You can see now it's just putting the W's. So until Wheelie will become overbought, until RSI will become overbought, until MACD will make a top and a bearish divergence, could take some time. This one could pump really nice. I like this one. Why not? And we have I don't know, 0.2, more than 10x until the top. So it's good enough. They are better risk to reward wise until the all-time highs. They are better coins, but this one has the location, has the divergence, has everything you need to hunt for an investor, and even for a I don't know position trader, swing trader. On daily chart, you can hunt something on that one. You have a small window of risk, a really small one. It's okay to hunt. Let's just see percentage wise what we have. Yeah, 20%. Let's say you'll go lower to the week low. 31%. It's a small window of risk. Keep in mind you are on weekly chart, so yeah, you can even trade this one if you want. On spot market, don't think about trying to use leverage because it's a different thing. Any other requests,
Looks like
Gavin?
RSR is the last one.
Yeah, let's just take a look. This is a favorite project. I know someone is pump and dumping every day this one, but it's a nice altcoin. On this one, it's definitely cheap. You can see. Let's just compare the two charts. Yeah, it's definitely cheap. You can see the OBV is holding. You have a bullish. This is a lower low. Let me see if it's a lower low, and you have a bullish divergence on yeah. So you have a bullish divergence on OBV. Something is brewing in this one. Someone is buying this one. Yeah. This one, let's see. You have a bullish divergence on RSI. You have bullish divergence on MACD all the way from this period. Definitely is cheap now. You can see is below the low from 2020. VPVR, if I put, you can see we are below that the POC at this point. I don't see a weekly W. That's my only problem. I don't see a weekly W. Let's see on daily chart. Let's see. I don't see if I don't see this one. This is a ugly W. Isn't it? I don't consider this one a good W, a nice W. You don't have a daily really nice W. Give me a daily W, a really nice one. Just straight V bottom, straight up, small retest. Yeah, could go higher, but not in my plan. Maybe I'm wrong on this one, but not in my plan. My plan is something like that. Just draw because I don't have a weekly W because I don't have anything to frame my trade. I'll just put my orders in long reload zone if I want. If this will be the weekly W, then probably the market will go on reload zone, put a lower time frame W, then go up and form a wide weekly W. Something on these lines. Let me see if I'll get a. One second, please. Pat. Well, so something like that. We'll go in the reload zone. We'll put a nice W, and then we'll go up. So this is my way of seeing the market, and that will set a really nice weekly W. Yeah, that will set a nice W. Let's see, this will be the my W. If I could hunt in this level, a smaller in this long reload zone, I could hunt, put a limit order, and get a fill. Well, even better. In the same idea, the market could use this low and go even lower. We don't know that. Depending on what Bitcoin will do and how the market will behave, we can go lower. But because I don't have a weekly W, I try to anticipate the weekly W. So hunting in the long reload zone will be the best scenario for me on RSR. Yeah, you can see even on daily you have bullish divergence all the way down. You can see bullish divergence at least in MACD, not RSI. OBV holding really nice. Now take a look at this. You can see on daily chart really is going on oversold, overbought territory. So to buy it here, no. Pretty simple stuff, guys. A lot of our audience, a lot of you are already good traders. You already know this stuff. I don't use complicated and I don't know shiny tools on my trading. I use the old good Fibonacci reload zones, clear setups. Even on scalping levels, I'm still using the long reload zones and pump chaser zone. I don't use uh, too fancy tools. To be a good trader doesn't or an investor is not about fancy tools. It's about patience and respecting the plan. I could use a lot of tools, but the market is the same. My favorite is the Fibonacci reload zone because I could trade only with that. With the price action and with the Fibonacci, I could trade. If someone will force me to take one tool, Fibonacci will be my favorite tool. Any other requests, Kevin?
Just IOTA, which is it's funny. I haven't thought about IOTA in a long time.
Yeah, it's an old one. Yeah, really old one. IOTA.
Yeah, it looks the
Same
same.
idea. Yeah, same
I don't like
idea.
those V
What I
bottoms.
Yeah, you can see on this one, it's at the right location. At least have the right location. If you put the volume, you can see. Here is the area where you want to hunt along. If you go on longer time frames, on to zoom in a little bit, I don't like the fact that we have a V bottom. We have a V bottom. We have this trend line in front of it. Yeah, you can snag, go back. Uh, you can see. Mm, I don't know. Give me this is a. I'm a trader, so my temptation is to go and look for setups. Uh, I don't know. I don't like the V bottom. Same idea like the other one.
That trend line.
Because I don't have a weekly
Sorry, I
one.
don't mean to interrupt you, but that trend line. We call that Stefan's YouTube influencer breakout level right there.
Uh, my idea is same like the other one. Just for the market to finish the move and wait and reload. You can see. Hunt this small W. You can hunt at 61.8 a bit higher. You can see Willie is already overbought. So no, don't chase it. For an investor, let me put back the weekly chart. You will see it. No W, lower highs and lower lows. We just broke the lows. No, I need a higher low. for me to, and that could form in the long reload zone, and that could set up a new W. Yeah. So that will be a perfect entry for me to anticipate a W. Even if I'm using little old lady, that reload zone could be gold for me. Yeah. So just close this
Yeah,
one because
especially
we'll
for little old lady,
break more.
reload zones are a must, man. It's the best tool.
So this will reject probably or fake out. We'll go back at some point. Even will break the other side of this trend line on weekly chart. Could kiss this trend line all the way back in the reload zone, and I don't know, in a couple of months you can see a nice W back in the reload zone. And don't need to chase. But yeah, you have a nice location on weekly chart. Yeah, at least you have the right location to hunt. But look at this consolidation. How much time took IOTA to start a bull again? So look at this one. So 2018 from November until look at this one. 2 years of consolidation, doing nothing, keeping the position. If you are I don't know, a fanboy and you are just, yeah, IOTA is the best thing, you will see 2 years with your investment doing anything. It's just going lower, especially. It takes you a lot of patience to keep that investment. So I see now another altcoin, no?
Yeah, there's a couple more left, and we're at an hour and 10 minutes. I would like to keep it to an hour and 30, so we got a little bit more time. But I think for the sake of not making it too long,
This is the last one. Who asked about the other one? They are probably on Discord. Come on Discord and just put the question. I'll send you a chart. I'll send you an idea. This one, same idea. I like it. Nice location. Let's zoom a little bit and see if we have. It's not a confirm weekly W, but it's trying to put a weekly W. Keep in mind, probably is it's a lower cap, and it's best to wait for a breakout and a retest of the W if you want to hunt something. But location wise, really nice location. Indicators, they look nice. Nothing to say about that.
yeah, it looks
So
like the shit
a
coins are
really
all
nice
just
location. It
they're all just at the bottom of the range,
happens.
which is good.
At least we are changing the bear market thing. We are not going down. We are going sideways. That's a good thing. This is the reason we started this live stream now, because now we are going sideways, and the best strategy you can use is a little old lady. Buy low, sell half on a double, reload again, and repeat the process until the bear market is over. That's the idea. Oh, we are a bit late, no? 1 hour and 12 minutes. So I'll just tell you about what we do on Twitter. Everyone who is retweeting this tweet, the pinned one, I'll just pin every tweet every week. I'll pin the weekly crypto review tweet. Who is retweeting that can win next week 1 month premium on the Crypto Traders Arena. If it's already a premium member, could switch to a one-to-one if you want a one-to-one with Kevin, me, or Stefan. So I prepared the retweets. Not too many, only 11 retweets. So I think I just hit the bottom without any drama, without anything. Let's just hit the bottom. One winner. Let's pick a winner. So who asked the last question? Almost the last question. Mercurio or something like that. I'll just copy your name. Just make a print screen. Congratulations, you win 1 month on premium on the premium on Crypto Traders Arena. Yeah, you're here. Nice. So we'll do that every week. Every week we'll do a draw. Every week someone will win. Usually I was thinking about 1 month on the premium part. But in time, if we'll get new ideas, if we'll get new things, maybe we can switch and put more price wise. Maybe we'll put a different price. I was thinking about one to one with Kevin, the oldest from from trading, and at least in this group, I know the more the he's the oldest in crypto space, has more experience than me. Or one to one with me or Stefan if you are a day trader, if you want some scalping techniques. I don't know. We have any questions on the chat?
No, there's a couple more names, but if you throw those in the Discord room, somebody will look at them. We can take a look at them.
Just put that levels in the put that levels in the Discord, and we'll definitely take a look. Remember, doesn't cost you anything. Just come on the general part, just ask your question, and me, Kevin, or some or other gladiator will answer you at your question. So just come and ask your question. At specific the altcoin and specific the time frame. If you want for a weekly chart or if you want a swing trade on 4 hour chart to give you an opinion. In the end, I'll have to go back on this spreadsheet and just put you to, if you will copy this one, just read the small print on this one just to see it. The small print, you are responsible for what you buy and sell and hold. Nobody else. We are not financial advisor. We are just for edutainment in this in this live stream. So if you make an investment, it's up to you 100%. Not we are just looking and making a plan and tell you what we are buying, what me and Kevin we are buying at these levels. That doesn't mean we're giving you an advice what to buy and what to sell. If you like the content, if you like the what we are doing in this live stream, feel free to join on Twitter. You have the Discord link. You can join us. It's still open. At some point, when I'll be overwhelmed, I'll put the group on private. So I'll close the access for everyone on Discord. From time to time, I'll get some scammers pretending they are me, pretending they are Kevin, pretending they are Stefan, asking people for money. So to stop that, I'll have to put it on private, and you'll have to DM me to get access on Discord from that point on. I don't know, Kevin. You have any ideas for the end?
Uh, I mean, I think I'll just say, whether you kind of follow our little plan or not, hopefully you guys can just see how simple it is. I mean, the goal here is to keep it simple, be patient, buy at the bottom of the range, wait for things like weekly W's. It's just going to be slow go here. And, our plan isn't very complicated. There's not a lot to it. So really anybody can do it if you're willing to just sort of decide ahead of time what you're going to do, get your capital together, get your list together, and then just work your bids. We're not going to be market buying any of this stuff, and just go slow, and it'll most likely work out for you. I'm pretty confident there will be another bull run in crypto, and so we're just going to wait for that time. So follow our plan or don't. It's up to you. Of course, you got to make your own decisions, but if you do make a plan, just try to keep it simple.
If you have too many things in that plan, you'll overcomplicate it. It will be harder to execute. Simple, straight and simple. The best thing you can do, and focus on executing that plan, not to make a complicated one. That's the idea behind our plan. You can see not too many in this plan. I'll do that, and that. That's the buying opportunity. I'll buy at that level, 25%. Pretty simple stuff. Not too much in that plan. And a nice spreadsheet made by Miku. We have automated a lot of things in this. I'll update the charts. Probably tomorrow you'll have all the charts in this area. You'll have the levels I was thinking about. So you can update. I'll update this one, I guess, tonight.
Yeah, and somebody's asking about a watch list. We don't. We're gonna build our watch list now. You know, we're just kind of getting started. This spreadsheet sort of reflects the beginnings of that watch list and where our limit orders would be working. But yeah, over the next few weeks, it'll just keep building out more and more. So we don't really have a watch list to share per se, except for this spreadsheet. But
If
I
you are
think,
on the Discord, we have a similar plan with 50 coins already in that plan. It's on a watch list, a different one made by a long time ago, but it's still a valid one. Focused on high risk, high reward. So smaller altcoins with a lot of potential. That's the idea with that list. You can go and watch that one.
yeah,
That's it from for today. Let's keep it below 1 hour and 1 hour and a half.
yeah, I think we're doing good.
Uh, Yeah. So
Cool. Well, yeah. Sorry about the mix up with the link earlier. I think I got to do a little more practicing at this as I get back to doing these kind of shows. But we'll just keep going every week. We'll be here every week for probably at least the next year. So got a lot of these shows to make going forward. But I think we're doing pretty good so far. We've basically just gotten to the bigger coins, and it looks like the bigger cap coins aren't really viable here. The shit coins look a little bit more viable at the moment, which I mean, that's all well and good until these big caps roll over and those things get knocked down a bit. So go slowly and just be patient. I'm gonna probably take some nibbles on maybe even some of these names that we just talked about today. I got my list, the names people were asking about. I might go look at those now here and maybe take some little nibbles. We'll see. But other than that, I think we're good for the day. I hope you guys all had a good week and good week coming. If you're out trading, jump in the Discord and see what we're up to. And other than that, I think that's it. So I'll just, unless you have anything else to say, Paul, I'll just end the stream here. You good?
if you want to get a better grip, you can join our Discord group. You can join the Twitter. You can follow us. You can subscribe to this channel. We have more members than subscribers on this YouTube channel. If you are okay only with investing, you can use this live stream and use the document, the spreadsheet to at least to get an inspiration for your plan. So hear us again in the next Sunday. Until then, if you want to participate in the giveaway, please go and retweet the pin tweet from our Twitter page. Yeah. So if you want to participate to get a free month on premium, just retweet this one. No more things to say about this market condition. Not too much to do. Altcoins too high, Bitcoin too high. Personally, I'll keep focusing on day trading next week until I'll get some better levels.
Yeah, fair enough. And come check these guys out, man. Between Paul and Stefan, they're basically destroying the markets daily, which is cool. So yeah, check that out in the Discord if that interests you. But anyhow, I guess that's it for today. We'll see you guys next Sunday and maybe in the chat. So everybody take care. Bye-bye.